Let's begin this lesson by listening about two girls who were playing with each other. These were Richa and Suravi. So Richa asks, both Bengal and Punjab celebrate the first day of Baisakh month. So do you know what they call it in each of these states? Suravi says, sure. In Punjab, it is called Baisakhi, and in West Bengal, it is called Poila Boishakh. So Richa gets very excited and she says, very good Suravi, now you ask me a question. And Suravi then shows Richa this video. So, after they both see the video, Suravi asks, do you know what festival are they celebrating? Richa says, can you please give me a hint? And Suravi says, sure, it's a very popular festival in the state of Kerala and is essentially a harvest festival. Do you know the name of that festival? Well, it was Onam. And festivals like Onam and Kartigai and Indra have been dated back from the Sangam age. For any age to flourish properly and for us to understand it better, we need to look at their society. We need to understand how their society worked. So let's go back to the Sangam age's society and learn more about them. The Sangam society was a divided one. It wasn't an undivided one. And just like the northern part of India has the caste system, even in Sangam society, there was something like this. There was a division. It was also based on occupation, with the priestly class known as Antanar at the top, after which we have the Arasar, who are the ruling class. Below them are the Vassaliar, which are the traders and merchants. And finally, we have the Vellalar, who are the peasants. So there is a strata even in this Sangam society, and we get this knowledge from the famous literary text Tolkapiyam. And just like in northern part of our India, we had the concept of untouchability. However, in Sangam society, this practice of untouchability was not found. So who were the gods that these people were worshipping? Well, their main deity was Murugan, or as we know him in northern part of India as Kartikeya, right? So he was their main deity. So now can you answer this question? During the Sangam age, who was one of the most popular deities? Was it Murugan, Shiva, Rama, or Krishna? The correct answer is Murugan. Murugan was the most popular deity during the Sangam age. Well, they also worshipped different forces of nature. These included gods or deities like Thiruma, also known as Mayur, who was a form of Indra, and mother goddess Kotravai. So not only did they worship deities like Murugan, they also worshipped forces of nature such as Thiruma, Mayon and Kotravai. Now let's come to how women were treated in this Sangam society. So, however, male chauvinism existed in the Sangam society. Women enjoyed quite a respectable position. And the contribution of women poets such as Avvaiyar to the Tamil literature and Tamil language is highly regarded and highly respected. Other than that, there are also evidences of women advisors to the king. Women were also given the freedom to choose their own husbands. However, widows had a tough life. Widows had a miserable life during the Sangam age, and they had to shave their heads, abandon all ornaments, and even eat bland food. Finally, the practice of sati was also prevalent in the higher stratas or the higher class of the society. So in a way, we can see that some freedom, some independence had been given to the woman. However, for widows and for higher class people, there was the concept of sati present. So things were not always good for women in the Sangam society. Now let us take a look at the Sangam economy. Economy is the most important part of any society. So let's take a look at that now. Well, agriculture was the chief occupation of the people during the Sangam age. In fact, the chief crop grown by the Cholas and the Pandyas was paddy. However, the Cheras primarily cultivated jackfruit as well as pepper. Well, a new thing that we get to learn from the Sangam age is that the land at that point of time was divided into 5 physiological divisions. Let us now learn about them one by one. The first type of division is Kurinji, which were the hilly tracts. And in these hilly tracts, the main occupation of these people was hunting and honey collection. And the chief god or chief deity that these people used to worship was Murugan. Next we have Mullai, and the type of land was pastoral, and therefore they were able to rear cattle. So cattle rearing and dealing with dairy products was their chief occupation. Not just that, their main deity was also different. It was Mayon or Vishnu. Another category of land which we get here is Murudam. And what was the type? Well, it was agricultural. So what do you think was their main occupation? Yes, it was agriculture. And so what is required in agriculture? Well, a lot of water is required for agriculture. So their main deity or their chief deity was Indira, who is also known as the god of rain. Another category of land which we get is Nedal, and it was a coastal land. Their chief deity was Varunan. But what do you think could be the main occupation in a coastal area? Well, it was fishing and salt manufacturing. Next we come to Palai, and the type of land was desert. So not a lot of people were living here, but a lot of people were traveling through this area. Now what happened? Because of all of this, they had an illegal occupation of robbery. So their chief occupation was robbery, and their chief deity was Koravai. So these were the few types of land that could be found here during the Sangam age. This was it because all of this was happening in the Deccan Plateau, and there were several different types of land with varying conditions, such as there were hilly tracts, pastoral lands, agricultural, coastal, and finally desert. And the type of land determined the people's chief occupation. Well, there was also industry and trade during the Sangam age. So now weaving, metalworks, spinning, carpentry was some of the thriving handicraft industries during this age. And as you can see from the map, these are all coastal areas, right? So we can understand that internal trade as well as external trade also expanded, and areas like Urayur and Madurai were really famous for their cotton plantations during this period. Not just that, the introduction and wide usage of coins made trade even more flourishing during this age, and in these pictures you can even see the Sangam coins. So with that we can understand that the Sangam age had both negative aspects and positive aspects. But the contribution that the Sangam age made to literature and language really made an impact all over the world, and maybe that is the reason why we are talking about it even in this day and age. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. You can also register for free on DeltaStep.com or download the DeltaStep app and get easy access to more than 5,000 amazing videos as per your school syllabus. Master each topic with our adaptive practice technology. Get million-plus questions with step-by-step solutions and unlimited mock tests. Get all your doubts resolved instantly. Learn via games and get a chance to win amazing prizes like PlayStations and iPads. So at DeltaStep, learning is not just fun and easy, it's rewarding too. So register for free now.